Once, there was a beautiful city, so large its entirety could only be seen from the moon. Deep within its limits, in an isolated section to the west, there existed a tiny, forgotten ghetto. One night, a young man and a young woman sat by their windows, looking out at the usual activity of the streets below. From his window, the young man saw the struggle of the streets. Chaos and violence plagued the night. This made him very sad. Meanwhile, from her window, the young woman witnessed the coldness of the streets, the desolate alleyways and beggars on every corner. This made her very sad. Why did we start to live this way? The young man questioned. How did our minds become so jaded? The young woman thought. When did we decide it was alright to just take life for granted? The young man and woman both felt something must be done to change their world. Yet they both had seen the fate of those who had tried before. For every artist and activist from every generation had all ended with the same outcome. But the young man had had enough. He decided to turn his thoughts inward. He began to use his mind to imagine a life that was not yet there to be seen. He fell to his knees and prayed. But this time, his prayer was different. For tonight, he prayed from his imagination.
From his imagination. From his imagination. From his imagination.
He saw people coming together. He felt the feeling of others living free from the oppression that surrounded them. In his mind, he tested new inventions and tasted the abundance coming forth from his people. And through his tears, he cried out with all his heart. God, if you hear my voice, grant this petition for me and my people. Thank you for grace, thank you for higher thought, thank you for love. Teach us how to rise above. Over and over he chanted this prayer.
Grace.
Louder and louder his voice
Higher thought.
rang out into the streets.
Love. Rise above.
So loud was his prayer, that the young woman heard his mantra from her own window and turned her attention to see.
Grace. Higher thought. Love. Rise above.
He chanted again and again.
Rise above.
And as the young man continued to pray,
Rise above.
something extraordinary happened. His mind opened. His outlook on life expanded, and he realized that the answer he had been looking for so long outside of himself, was already in him. He felt his mind release from his body, and through his thoughts, he rose out and flew above the ghetto. The young woman, who had watched all of it, was in awe. She could not believe what she was seeing. His body was in the window, but his mind was soaring. She began to chant along with him, and she too rose out of her body and flew into the night. And as they rose higher,
Grace.
others on the streets
Higher thought.
began to look up.
Love.
People ran to their windows to see.
Rise above.
Soon, a chorus of voices joined them,
Grace.
and together, they all lifted the ghetto higher and higher into the stars.
Yo, Sky. Yeah. dying, striving, trying to be what you can. Your homework's under the firmament. Y'all can't understand. Once the moon is high up there, all the shooting began. Stars fall, we hustling just to get it. You're killing yourself in the process. When did life become an option? We took this all for granted. They demanded too much from us. Give it away. All the art, all the leaders, they just kill them anyway.
For the grace that you have if you live inside a ghetto. For the heavens that open up inside your halo. Everlasting
TTO,
when will we rise up?
Ghetto, these universes, the hill, imaginations, the freeway. When will we all start to live? Kill all the kids that kill, all the tunes that kill, all with fear. We shed the tears that don't care in the ghetto.
Higher through the night now, 'cause we gotta get up out the ghetto. Higher in the night now, 'cause we gotta get up out the ghetto, ghetto. But unseen out in the dark street, pavement, silent alleyways, fluorescent lights, the mist hovers to block out the sky. He asked for treasure, but they passing by. Power lines drive the clothes, mothers scrape the pot, families unfed, TV flickers in the window.
For the grace that you have if you live inside a ghetto. For the heavens that open up inside your halo. Everlasting
TTO,
when will we rise up?
He rises above the ghetto. He takes a trip, and the stars fall around him. Can't reach to his thoughts so big it could change the world. Higher to the night, 'cause we gotta get up out the ghetto. Higher in the night, 'cause we gotta get up out the ghetto, ghetto.
Ghetto, these universes, the hill.
He rises above the ghetto, and the stars fall around him.
Imaginations, the freeway.